In this video, I am going to explain the blinking LEDs program in Tinkercad. To do that program, type Tinkercad in the browser. Then I will click on Sign In, and I am going to sign in with my Google account. Then the Tinkercad dashboard gets opened. To do that program, I will click on Circuits and then click on Create New Circuit. Then the circuit window gets opened. Now to do that program, I require an Arduino board. So I will be just drag and drop the Arduino and I require the LEDs. So here for the blinking LEDs, I am going to take 6 LEDs. So I'll be dragging and drop the 6 LEDs here. This is the LED 1. By default, the LED 1 is in red color. I'm going to take the next LED. This is LED 2 and I want to change the color of the LED. I'm going to change it to the green color. Next, I'll be taking the LED 3 and I want to change the color of LED 3. I'll be changing to yellow color. Next, I'll be taking the LED 4 and I want to change the color of LED 4. I'll be changing the color to orange. I'll be taking LED 5 and I want to change the color of LED. I'll be changing the color to blue. I'll be using the 6th LED here and I want to change the color of 6th LED. I'll be changing the color to white. So for this blinking LEDs, I'm going to take 6 LEDs and all the 6 LEDs I have taken in different colors. Now, in order to do that program, I have to connect these LEDs to the Arduino board. Now, before connecting the LEDs to the Arduino board, let us see what is an LED. LED stands for light emitting diode, and this LED is going to have 2 legs. One leg is cathode and the other leg is anode. Cathode is having a negative connection of the LED and anode is having a positive connection of the LED. And the cathode leg is connected to the ground pin in the Arduino Uno board and the anode leg of the LED is connected to any digital pin in the Arduino Uno board. So to do that connections, I will be taking a breadboard. This is the breadboard. Now I can connect this 6 LEDs to the Arduino Uno board with the help of breadboard. So before connecting here, let us see about a breadboard. In breadboard there are 4 partitions. This is partition 1, partition 2, partition 3 and partition 4. If we see here in this breadboard, from the alphabets A to J, if we connect the pins vertically, then this line represents the same connection. From A to J, if we connect the pins vertically, then the line represents the same connection. The vice versa is positive and negative connections in the breadboard. If you connect horizontally all the cathodes of the LEDs, then it represents the same connection. So here the horizontal lines represents the same connection and here the vertical lines represents the same connection. Even here also the vertical lines represents the same connection and here the horizontal lines represents the same connection. Now let us connect these LEDs to the Arduino board with the help of breadboard. The purpose of using this breadboard here is, if we take an LED, I said that LED is going to have two legs, cathode and anode. Cathode I need to connect to the ground pin in the Arduino. But if you see here, in the Arduino board, I have three ground pins. This is the first, second and the third ground pin. Now, in order to connect the remaining three LEDs, I need to do the connection with the help of breadboard. Here I am going to use a common ground connection method to connect the LEDs to the ground pin of your Arduino. So for that purpose, we use a breadboard. Let us do the connections. This is the LED 1. I have taken this as LED 1, and this LED 1 cathode leg, I want to connect it to the ground. So instead of connecting to the ground, I will be going with a common ground connection. That means I will be taking a cathode leg and I am going to connect to the breadboard. Similarly, and I want to change the color of this wire. I am going to change the color to the black. The ground connection, I will be changing the color of the wire to the black. Similarly, I go with LED 2. Even the LED 2 cathode leg, I need to connect to the ground. So what I am doing here is, I am connecting the ground wire here, and I will be changing the color wire to black. Similarly, LED 3, I will be connecting to the ground wire. I will be changing the color to black. Similarly, LED 4 cathode leg, I am connecting to the ground wire and I am changing the color to black. Coming to the LED 5 cathode leg, I am connecting to the ground wire and I am changing the color to black. LED 6 cathode leg, I am connecting to the ground wire and I am going to change the color to black. So all the cathode legs of these particular LEDs I am connecting ground wire horizontally. So here all the horizontal lines represents the same connection here. So all these cathode legs of the LEDs I have connected, which are connected to this breadboard. Now I will take one wire from here to the ground pin of my Arduino, and I want to change the color of this one to black. So here I am going with a common ground connection. Common ground connection means if you are connecting the ground pin to any of the positive or negative lines in the breadboard, so whatever the wires you are connecting to the devices in a horizontal manner, everything takes the ground connection. So I have completed connecting the cathode leg of the LEDs. Now I go with the anode leg of LEDs. We have already seen that the anode leg of LEDs have to be connected to the different pins in the Arduino. So to do that, we need a resistor. Generally we take a resistor. So when I take a resistor here, the resistor will be in vertical direction. So to rotate the resistor in horizontal direction, just click on the rotate button which appears on the top left corner. I have done it. Now I can see a resistor in the horizontal direction. Now I will be taking this resistor and I will be placing it over here. We already seen that in the previous video, one end of the resistor has to be connected to the anode leg of the LED and the other end of the resistor has to be connected to the digital pin in the Arduino Uno board. So to do that connection here, the anode leg of the LED I am connecting to the one end of the resistor and the other end of the resistor I am connecting to the 8th pin in my Arduino. Completed the connection of LED 1. Similarly, I go with LED 2. Now even the anode leg of LED 2 has to be connected to the digital pin of my Arduino. To do that, even I take a resistor Now I'll be changing the direction. I'll place it over here, and one end of the resistor I connected to the anode leg, and the other end of the resistor I am connecting to the 9th pin in the Arduino. Similarly, I go with the next LED, that is LED 3. For that I take a resistor. The anode leg of LED 3 I am connecting to one end of the resistor, and the other end of the resistor I am connecting to the 10th pin of my Arduino. Similarly, I go with LED 4. I want to change the direction. Changed it. One end of the resistor I connect to the LED 4, and the other end of the resistor I connect to the 11th pin of my Arduino. Similarly, I go with the next resistor, change the direction, place it here, anode leg of LED 5 I connected here, and the other end of the resistor I am connecting to the 12th pin of my Arduino. Coming to the next one, for the LED 6, I take this resistor, change the direction, place it here, and anode leg of LED 6 I connected here, and the other leg I am connecting to the 13th pin. Now I'll be writing a program. Just I go with the code, I go with the text, continue. Now here I'll be writing a program. Already we know that I'll be writing a simple program here. Completed with my program. I'll be clicking on Start Simulation. We can see all the LEDs blink for 1 second, getting off, blinking, getting off. You can see all the 6 LEDs blink for 1 second and gets off for 1 second, and this order repeats because I have written the statements in the loop. I'll be clicking on Start Simulation. You can just see the output before I close it. All the LEDs blink for 1 second, getting off for 1 second, blink for 1 second, getting off for 1 second. I'll click on Stop Simulation to stop it. This is the program, and even you can see the output here. Thank you.